A while ago, I was speaking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about how often, so not as to hurt anyone in the conversation, we hold back on sharing an authentic view or opinion. And in that moment, I thought back to an Ayurvedic truth, which is that so much of the time, our imbalances are caused by, in Ayurveda, what we call pragya aparat. Really, what that means is that all imbalance is due to the mistake of the intellect, and especially more so when there is a discordance in what we think, what we feel, and what we say. So this week, ironically enough, a number of those situations have come to the fore for me. Now, you see, based on both a nature and nurture aspect, I am habitually patterned to be overly diplomatic in most situations. And really, truthfully, the reason for why that is not important to me anymore. What is now more important is how do I break free of that in order to create new, healthier patterns. And so, one of the things that had played out for me this week was the way that I sign off after these particularly terse and sometimes difficult conversations. So often I might sign off by saying things like sending you lots of love or have a great day or uh, just like even emoji hearts, whatever that is. And I realized in these conversations this week that I didn't feel that way. In that moment, it doesn't mean that I didn't have respect or concern for the other individual, but I didn't feel like being disingenuous by signing off in a way that I normally would, given that there was a discordance in the conversation, in what we were mutually feeling toward each other. It's not an easy space to navigate, but I made a very conscious decision to express as such to the different people that I was speaking to. And I got to tell you that it does not often go down well. And creating these new habits and creating these new patterns is very much ongoing work that is raised and anchored in awareness and higher levels of awareness. So, what has worked for me in terms of cultivating this higher level of awareness? There's one thing, and that is continued practice of meditation. Because what meditation does is it creates these gaps of stillness in those neural pathways in the nervous system. And when we have those gaps of stillness, we have the opportunity to pause and to engage then in a state of higher awareness, higher conscious, as opposed to being pulled outward and engaging in a very haphazard way.